I was pimpin', I was thuggin', I was cool on the bitch. Got a room at the Ritz, all these perks make me itch. Tell the plug, show me love, I need 200 zips. Bought a house, bought some ribs, she like, ooh, that you rich. Fuck up the bands, but not right now. She want a man, but not right now. Cold on the east, but I'm high right now. Drop 22K on the drive right now. I used to flex on your boo thing. She eat the dick for the food chain. Mikey call what it do, man. How they gon' dry like a moose hang? Cookin' on smell like runs. I ain't seen a bitch in 2 months. We ain't at the blade like once. Jackie Chan, I don't do stunts. I don't play games like Madden. Sorry, little baby, we have it. Gotta rock a Jimmy like Fallon. I was on the north side trapping. What happened? I was pimpin', I was thuggin', I was cool on the bitch. Got a room at the Ritz. All these perks make me itch. Tell the plug, show me love. I need 200 zips. Bought a house, bought some ribs. She like, ooh, babe, you rich. Girl, if I let up, it might slip through my hands. Can't sit this kickstand out, this shit from when I land. She say I dress like Flacco and DQ like yeah. And shorty speak French while like she from Port-au-France. Blessed her, walking with my chest up. Please don't call it Lester. Check-ins looking extra. We been trying to touch it in. Shooting the next that on goal. Folks to touch 100 G's. Merchant put that on your soul. I was pimpin', I was thuggin', I was cool on the bitch. Got a room at the Ritz. All these perks make me itch. Tell the plug, show me love. I need 200 zips. Bought a house, bought some ribs. She like, ooh, babe, you rich. I was pimpin', I was thuggin', I was cool.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back for another one, man. It's your boy. Just in case you didn't know, I am the trading plug. You know, Kato Geechee, aka the trading plug. Y'all give me a minute. I need this coffee. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, so we here today. Y'all see it's already 8:45. We're a little late. We gonna jump straight into it. We're not gonna waste no time. So just in case y'all was wondering, we here. Y'all see what we looking at. NQ, of course. Just trying to see if this is gonna make this upward move up off of this or not. Okay, so we in that. Bro, I don't know about y'all, but for some reason, like, I can't watch them shows that have like absolutely no black people in them. Like, I hate them kind of shows. But give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta fix this camera. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss that trade, but this camera is all fucked up. Oh, Cheeto. The camera was booty as a bitch. Oh, Cheeto. But yeah, man, y'all, if y'all in here, man, y'all go ahead and hit the war horns, everything this morning. Here we go. Okay, y'all. So, if y'all seeing this, y'all seeing what's going on. We do got some orders up here. Let's see if this slows down right here or if it just blasts through it. Can we get there? Here we go. Let's go. Oh, what the hell just? I was about to say, what the fuck just happened there? Let's see if we can continue this move up. to push up right here. There we go. That's what I was looking for, that pop. I'm gonna trail this close, y'all. Not gonna lie. Personally think it's running out of steam a little bit. See if we can take out this order this here. Get aggressive, baby. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm on this one. Like I'm pressing the line on this one. I don't want to give nothing up. I'm tired of giving back profits, y'all. There we go. We out of that. We out of that. We had that violent move up. And we probably could have carried that a little bit further. Thing is though, it's such a strong divergence if you're looking at this this other chart. I'll show y'all real quick. Let me go to my thing. See, and I'm starting to think that I'm being cheated out of ticks, y'all, because I don't know, maybe I'm tweaking. I think my TP's at 180. So what I'm kind of trailing on is I kind of reverted, and I don't want to say reverted, but I'm kind of using the same chart I was using to basically scalp on. I'm using that as my heat map chart. This is my order map chart essentially. So if y'all seeing this, you'll see all these orders. There is a big thing of orders right here. I think we can make it to that, and it's just sitting right here, so it possibly can get there, but it also could just pull back and then go there. And I really could have trailed the Rincos if but even me trailing the Rincos like this right here, I think I would be right here right now. I would still be in this. So maybe that's what I do next time, is trail the Rincos. See that big push down? Anyways. Y'all see the candlesticks are starting to get a little thin on my soul. But I think that it's gonna make it there. Yeah, see? I think it's gonna make it there. What I like about having the tick chart over here on this heat map is that I can see the rejection. So like if we make it to a level and I see a long wick at the level, like okay, that's obviously rejection. Like we not trading through that. You see how this bounced off of this yellow level right here? Like that kind of let me know, okay, we're gonna go a little bit higher. Like we not getting heavy wicks right now. Like I think we can make it to the, you know, we can make it to that level. Nothing stopping us. Like it can make it there for sure. And I'm kind of just gonna start paying attention to what's going. You see how this is one of the consolidation levels here, and then we break out of that, and we just start busting that move upward. But I like to look at this structure up close like this, cause look. Now, granted, you could have took this, but the thing is what I was looking at is straight across here. Take this, break out, boom, you good to go. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is once we trade above this, because it was making, okay, you know, are we gonna break these highs? Then it gets lower. So once we break that high, I'm already knowing it's time to go. It's time to get jiggy on my soul. Okay, so y'all see we about to reach that level that we was just talking about, which is crazy. But yeah, this is essentially, you know, how I'm looking at it right now, folks. So it is what it is. I ain't, you know. From now on, we'll trail the Rincos. Now, will it make it to that pivot point? I don't know. Don't you know? And see, this is what you want to pay attention to, y'all. Y'all see how it didn't necessarily strike that level. This is the kind of shit that was pissing me off last week. Like, come on, bro, strike that level. We right here, and then I'll have my TP at that level. So what you got to start doing is put the TP like right before. You see how it's these other small levels here that are almost there. Like I would have taken profit up here, or I would have been trailing and I would have been on this like this. You feel me? And that's what you gotta do. And that's the reason why I'm on this. I changed this to a 150 tick chart. It's because of shit like that. Like there's a strong chance that this does not come up here and strike our level. You feel me? Just because they know it's so many orders there. Boom, it struck it. We would still be in this. I'm not gonna lie to you. We kind of fucked up. You know, we kind of fucked up, y'all. You know, and I should have just trailed. Boom. Every time it crosses, I should have just started trailing the bottom of these. You feel me? But it's okay. You know, we ain't doing no tweaking off of that. I actually want to go to the 15-minute time frame real quick. Yeah, I tweaked. I should have trailed the wrinkles, y'all. I tweaked. I tweaked for sure. Yeah, I'm a producer and an engineer. What's good? What's good? Welcome. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I completely forgot about this tube shit, but my bad. I'm an audio engineer. Thank you for the sub and the like, Alyssa Miller. Shouts out to you. For some reason, last time I streamed, it didn't work for YouTube. Okay, y'all. So y'all see, we should have definitely. I should have never did what I did, but it's perfectly fine. It was just me like trying to. You feel me? I'm getting tired of giving back so much profits. But what I should have did is I should have trailed the bottom of these, right? We were in this, and I just exited too early. Well, I don't want to say too early. I exited. I got more than what my take profit was, but I could have really let my winner run, and I could have like just trailed the bottom of these, trailed the bottom of these, trailed the bottom of these. If you want to, like, I could have trailed the wrinkles. The wrinkle still hasn't flipped. Winning trader mindset. Shouts out to you. What's good? What's good with you? Alyssa Miller, do you make beats? You make beats? I usually like mix songs online. I do make beats in FL Studio. If you pay attention to you, or if you rewind the intro and shit like that, I made that beat with my son. That's on the intro, and that's me on the song as well. So yeah, that's pretty much how that go. Like I said, Joe, I'm sorry I wasn't tapped in on the YouTube, and that's only because of the simple fact of it wasn't working for me last time, so I was completely unaware. But yeah, what's going on with y'all, man? So if y'all see, this is still running, which is crazy to me. It's perfectly fine though. We're not gonna do no tripping. We're not gonna tweak on what could have been and what we should have did. We just get ready for the next trade if there is another trade for the day. Y'all see, I think we can make it up here. If y'all looking at this is the 15-minute chart. Only reason I came to this 15-minute chart is because I wanna mark the. Y'all know I like to mark my VWAPs for the low and the high. Okay, we just got a flip. So we would have exited here, which would have been a nice. That I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a major fuck up. I don't want to say major fuck up, folks, but it was crazy. That's crazy. Like we could have gassed that. We could have had probably about 700-800. It's okay though. We gonna take what we got. I think we ended up getting like 340, 350, some maybe 370, some shit like that. You know, it is what it is. Okay, this is what I want to do, y'all. I'm sorry. I actually want to I want to put that our opening range on the, what is that? On a 2K tick chart. Should I put it on a 2K or should I put it on the 500 tick chart? 500. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay, so for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the 500. Okay, so it's kind of, y'all see we got a little turnaround here. I'm gonna draw a volume profile, and then what we'll do with the volume profile is just see, like, is this gonna pull back? I do think we make it to that zone there, and I'm gonna show y'all those zones and why they so important. Not only that, y'all see we bouncing off this pivot point. It's a pivot point up here too. I only got the pivot point on the tick charts though. But yeah, it's a pivot point like right here. I don't know if y'all be watching. I used to tap in what's his name? Patrick Whelan a lot. He swears by the pivot points. Shouts out to Pat. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark these, the opening range low and the opening range high with the V-Wobster, and kind of, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what, like, this is just something that I came up with, and it works for me, and it kind of lets me know if we in a strong uptrend, if we in a, or if we not. Like, do I know if it verifies it? Like, for real? No, I have no clue. I'm not gonna lie to you. But for some reason, it works for me. I've never seen nobody do it. And then I do the handoff. So if we trading and we using, if we retesting, if we in the uptrend, essentially, right? And we continuously retesting the opening range high VWAP, it's a strong trend. Because it's not even pulling back into the low VWAP, which is the, you know, the bottoms, which is usually what you would trade off of. So if it's continuously trading above the high VWAP and we in the uptrend, that's a strong uptrend. Once you start seeing it get weakened, it'll start crossing below the anchor VWAP high for the opening range. It'll start crossing below, and it'll start trading on the opening range low VWAP, which is not bad. That's just regular. That's a regular trend. But once you trading above the opening range high VWAP in the uptrend, you in a nasty trend, gang. You might as well strap them boots up. You might as well strap them boots up, get loose, young boy. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, y'all. This was, look, it's still going. This was a mistake. This was a mistake, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. We should have been in this. Just, but like I said, y'all, once you start dwelling on what you should have did, it'd be too late. You start being like, oh damn. But it's still flying, So the blue zones are extremely important. Oh, look at that. Our zone right here just so happened to line up with the opening range. Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that zone, low key though. I'm deleting this too. We gonna redraw. I don't want to say redraw, but we're gonna extend this and see what happens. So what I'm looking at is a zone right here. Right, y'all see that? Wait, what? I didn't know they made Plan B commercials. That's crazy. Okay, y'all. So these zones are the zones that these zones are the zones that you get from the overall market. These are our real supply and demand zones here. Like, it's so far out, they're so far drawn out that I don't even know, like, on a, you can see them on the daily chart for sure. These are our daily chart supply and demand zones. You feel me? Like, it's one thing to have zones like how I have, where I'm drawing them the day of. Like, these green zones mean absolutely nothing compared to these other ones. Okay, y'all. So as y'all can see, this is our zones. And I'm just kind of out on these zones. I'm not even filling in the gaps. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The gaps are irrelevant to me on these zones. I don't want to say irrelevant, but they just like, you feel me? It's all about the ledges on this. I think then y'all see the gray VWAP here. The gray VWAP is gonna be that monthly VWAP. That pink VWAP is gonna be that weekly VWAP. And then y'all know I like to draw my own. I think the 2-day VWAP is on the 2K tick chart. I think I'm gonna take it off though. I don't really use the 2-day VWAP. You feel me? But what I like to do is if we trading, if the weekly VWAP is above the monthly VWAP, you feel me, longs are in my favor. Another reason why I should have held. Another reason why I'm tweaked, y'all. Y'all don't let me tweak like that again, please. Come on, y'all. And that's something I just gotta pay more attention to. A lot of this I be having down packed, and I just don't be paying enough attention to it when you in the action of actually trading. And that tends to happen a lot. But yeah, so we're getting a little pullback here. Oh, I guess Alyssa not in here no more. But shouts out to Alyssa, y'all, for coming in and interacting. So y'all want to know what I'm watching this morning? Y'all know I like to watch shit while I'm trading. We're in a strong uptrend. I think we just kind of did a good little reverse off of this low that we've been having since, like, this is April 7th, and we just shot up. Look at these candlesticks over here, y'all. Like, don't get it twisted. Some of these days were booty. Like, you can tell a booty day on the you can tell a booty day on the daily chart. You can tell a booty day by just simply looking and being like, oh, look how small this candlestick is. A booty day. You feel me? So like, what day is this? April 28th, a booty day. 25th, a booty day. I've been having a lot of booty days. Right? And what you don't want to do, y'all, is do kind of what I did, but it was necessary. Because I had, like, if you start going through periods of drawdown that are ridiculous, you feel me? Like, of course you're gonna lose trades. Like, don't expect to win every trade. But when you go through periods of drawdown and it causes you to drift away from your strategy, right? That means you lost trust in your strategy. So where do you go from there, right? The question is where do you go from there? And once you lose trust in your strategy, you beat. You feel me? Like you kind of beat. So what I recommend doing is well, what I did is reevaluate the strategy and go back and do back testing. But reevaluating that strategy is necessary in my eyes. For me, it was necessary. I know a lot of people say, don't change strategies and like that. Like, okay, I get that for the most part, right? But the thing is sometimes you can lose trust in your strategy, and once you do that, it's kind of like you kind of done for. Cause you gonna put trades on, you gonna take trades off, and you're not gonna believe in it. You know what I'm saying? And that belief in the strategy is the one thing you gotta have. You ain't gotta believe in nothing else on my soul, but you gotta believe in that strategy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love this chart over here, y'all. Not this, of course, not this daily chart, but let's do a drop down real quick. So this is our daily. Y'all see we got our zones here. We just hit this zone right here, right? And like I said, how I did this, how I did the chart on the daily. Let's get rid of some of this nonsense that's on here. How I did the chart on the daily is I didn't just feel the gaps. I looked at the ledges, but I looked at. I'm trying to think of how to put it, because it's more complicated than just looking at the low value nodes. Because as y'all can, like the low value nodes, I use as my mini zones, and those will be clear. You see how this one is like almost see through? That's a low volume node. These big blue ones are kind of based off of aggregated zones. So like where you see multiple zones connected together. Once I start seeing that, I start being like, okay, this right here is a zone. Like you see, I got a gap here, but then it's another gap right here, right? Oh, you can't see it because my face is right there. So right here, for instance, I'm gonna go here. You got a gap here, but then you got another gap. So instead of drawing two gaps that are right next to each other and then have a chart full of stacked lines, which would piss me off in the long run, piss me straight the fuck off. You feel me? Instead of doing that, what I essentially do is I draw one big zone, right? And then once you get that one big zone, you'll start to see, okay, those big zones are reliable. Look at this. You see what I'm saying? Price goes to these zones. Now, the zones are so big and so spaced apart that you might not reach the next zone in a day. But it's just a good place to know, like, okay, we hitting this zone. Like for instance, I could have looked at today and said, okay, we within the range of this zone. Maybe not as fast as we did. We hit the zone, but sometime today we can be like, oh yeah, we gonna hit that zone. You see what I'm saying? Anybody using a Chaikin money flow? Alyssa, how did you know that I did music at all? Or did you just assume that I did music because of the music in the background? Wait, is there background music right now for y'all? I'm watching something called The Order on Hulu. I just logged into my niece's Hulu account. I ain't gonna lie, Hulu got some shit. So from there, we gonna go to the 1 hour chart. It's looking pretty nice. And then look at this, y'all. There's a breakout here. If you're really paying attention, there's a breakout on this 1 hour chart. You feel me? Shot up. Okay, so now that we at this zone, y'all see we got a little double tap, triple tap thing going on here. It's a gap right here too. I don't know if I really want to play on this gap. This one just seems a little too close for me, y'all. But there go another gap right there. I think that one is. I don't want to rely on that. Let's just say that. So yeah, that's the 1 hour, and then we can drop down to the 15 minute. You get in there on that 15 minute, boom. Look at that. You feel me? And then you see we add those that line that we just that zone we just drew based off of that low profile. That low volume. Okay, so we getting some pullback action here. Look at this from yesterday, y'all. Yesterday we essentially traded within the opening range all day, and we just broke out of it this morning. Since we did get some pushback, I am expecting to push lower. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it looked like this zone is not giving it up as easy as we thought. But once you get that wick candlestick at one of our zones, I started to be like, you're gonna get some type of pullback. We directly at a zone, folks. Look at this. On the G, we finna go down. On the G. On GDN, folks. I don't know if I like the Chaikin money flow or if I want to start using the on balance value. All right, y'all. So y'all see we kind of dancing right here. We got that push up. What I want to do right now, hold on one second, because what I want to do is I want to show y'all what that heat map look like when you looking at the heat map, and you also have the DOM pulled up as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think nobody, I really didn't have nobody show me the DOM. But once I put the DOM next to the heat map, you can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of like, I remember when I just told my guy Steven Bradford, if y'all don't know, he's a part of that I can't remember the name of their trading group or whatever, but they got like a little trading group you know, for Forex. I don't do Forex no more, but they got a little trading group for Forex. He's a part of their team. So is my guy, Varsity Visuals. But my point of saying all of that is I remember telling him, like, they got this thing called the DOM in the order book, and you can see where the orders are. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, bro, like I can see resting orders. He was like, no fucking way. Okay, so once you get the heat map now, MotiveWave, y'all go get MotiveWave. If you on Mac, I recommend trading with MotiveWave without a shadow of a doubt. I know a lot of people like to use those web browser to trade with those web browsing platforms. Not for me. Not gonna happen. My platform has to be literally on my workstation. It cannot be like on the internet browser. Because once you can refresh and shit just be gone on my soul. So I'm not going for none of it. But yeah, so this is the heat map in hold on, y'all. This look like this might actually be something. This is the heat map inside of MotiveWave. You know what I'm saying? I grew to love it. I tried my hardest. The first place I ever seen a heat map is obviously Bookmap. And once I seen it, I was like, I gotta have it. So once I seen MotiveWave came with it and I could copy trade my accounts, I was like, yeah, MotiveWave is the way to go. Anyways, this is the heat map, and if you look, the heat map is essentially gonna show you kind of the same thing that the DOM is gonna show you. So it just depends on how you like to perceive information. Me, I'm a visual guy, so I like to see it on the heat map, and I want to see those orders. I want to see price taking those out. Now you can read that exact same shit on the motherfucking order book, right? But the thing is when you read it on the order book, like how fast can you process that in your mind? Me, I can't do it. I'm not saying I can't do it at all, but I'm just saying me, like that shit it's moving so fast. And I don't understand the correlation of the numbers, where if I see it, I can really be like, oh, I know what just happened. It's obvious what just happened. You see what I'm saying? But when I see the numbers and I'm just looking at the numbers, it's just like, what the fuck? You know? So yeah. Oh, y'all can't even see the DOM, but it don't matter. The point is that the DOM is there. If you look over here to my right, it's gonna be a DOM. Blase blah. Bloody blah blah. And what I need to do is step my scalp game up again, y'all. Like some of this, my scalp game should have been there. Like, look at these. Boom. Scalp game on Chino. How many ticks y'all think this is, folks? Somebody let me know in the comments how many ticks y'all think this is. On my soul. Make your soul glow. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a exit strategy for scalping if I want to scalp order flow. You feel me? And I think that bringing that back into effect, like look at this, I'm getting a divergence here. If y'all see this, divergent here. You know, we got a, you see it's creating a higher low right here when really it's not. You feel me? And once this break here, and I see it's breaking this top, you know, this is a good entry right here. Then it comes back, retest again, and then it takes off. This is another good entry. You feel me? And these are good entries. And I don't know how many ticks they are. You feel me? But we could measure if we want to. You feel me? Hold on, y'all. Let's just say we entered this, right? We entered. Look at that. It drew it perfectly. Right. But let's just say soon as it pulled back and start trading below the thing, we exit. That's a 2R trade. Now, granted, you gotta be quick on your toes, fo. But yeah, I like that right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then we break out, and I know we can look at that. It's a little what is it called? A big set of orders right here too. Look by that red line. But in order to do this, I need to know. Let's see if we can measure. I missed out on about 420 ticks, y'all. God damn. I be seeing people rob these armored trucks, and I be baffled, folks. Like, and for instance, these would be the zones that I would draw for the day, y'all. green zones are the ones that I'm drawing for that swing. The gray ones are gonna be for the 5-day volume profile. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and get this this strategy down packed real quick. And what I mean by that is I want to get, first of all, I want to get first of all, where the fuck is my volume profile at? Okay, so y'all see that this is, it's pulling back and then it's breaking out. I don't like it. I don't like it. We didn't even come back and touch the VWAP here. So, you know, I'll take plays all day off of these VWAPs, right? But like, for instance, let's get rid of this one. I think we need to get rid of the 2-day too. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, y'all, so back to this regular chart. Alright, so I got rid of that VWAP that was on the side there. I'm not taking nothing that's not, this price needs to come back and touch this VWAP. This was a violent move up. Even if it comes right here, and even if it doesn't reach the opening range low VWAP, right? Which would be wonderful. It's a good pullback. That's a good retracement, right? Even if it bounces off of the opening range high VWAP, it at least needs to do that before you think of entering. And the reason why I say that is because it's a strong trend. So even if it retests the VWAP here, you can get in and still get enough ticks to, you know, make the trade worth it. The problem is a lot of people, like, when they seen that this candlestick up here, a lot of people would have been like, oh, this is a good time to go long. No, it's not. It's not. Even though we at this zone, it's not a good time to go long. Price has already violently moved up, right? We know, based off of our strategy, that if price is trading along that opening range high VWAP, which is our red VWAP, we know that it's aggressive. Even if it comes back, touches it, gets a little bit below it and moves forward, that's playing it. We gonna call that playing the VWAP. If it's playing off of the opening range low VWAP, that's just a regular trend. That's a regular trend. It doesn't mean it's weak. It's just regular. You feel me? The buyers are not that aggressive. If it's trading above both of them, it's aggressive. On my soul, that bitch got earth to it. That bitch like DMX, nigga. That bitch is nasty. You feel me? So yeah, I'm just not interested until we pull back and at least touch this VWAP. What do y'all think about this 2-day VWAP? Not gonna lie to you, this 2-day. I'm about to delete these real quick, y'all. Well, I'm not. I'm gonna delete this right here. I'm thinking about deleting this 2-day VWAP. I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I just don't see nothing. I don't think there's ever been a time where we was like, oh, where's that 2-day VWAP? Like, or have we? What y'all think? Can we use the 2-day VWAP to kind of tell the trend, y'all? Y'all tell me. I think we kind of can, honestly. I think we might be able to, for real. Like, if price is above the 2-day VWAP, like, I think we might be able to. It's safe to say we looking for longs. Only problem with that, well, you know what? It's not a problem, really. Only problem with that is this whole move coming back down. Right? It's not really a problem. You know what I'm saying? Unless you make it one. And if you make it one, then you know what's going on. You know how we bumming on Chino. See, look, there it go. Y'all see it's making that play up again. I personally am not indulging because I want to see it come back and get a good retracement so I have enough pressure. So I have enough pressure to make it, you know what I'm saying, somewhere that's worthwhile. Not saying that it won't, because it possibly still could. Do I like my odds of? No, I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was a beautiful play. Oh my God, I'm blown. Hold on. Where the fuck did I get 500 ticks? I meant to put 5K. What the fuck did I do? This actually was not a bad play here. And the reason why I say that is because we kind of broke these highs. So for instance, and yeah, see, you can kind of see it here too. This was the high. Once we would have broke this, I would have at least taken this. But that's why I'm telling y'all, we got to get that scalp strategy ready. We got to get that scalp strategy ready to go. So even like days when we don't have that shit that just happened the last couple days, we can get it percolating with the scalp strategy. But with the scalp strategy, what you got to do is is you got to make sure that once price is going against you in any way, shape, or form, you out of there. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have an extremely tight stop. You feel me? And you don't let it breathe on my soul. And you taking profits early. You moving stops to break even. You feel me? But even if you don't do that manually, you can do it with the strategy. Like for instance, on the scalp strategy, I'm letting this rock. This is a good trade right here on the scalp strategy because hold on. I just want to show y'all real quick. I'm so tired of this shit doing this. Okay, my bad, y'all. I was watching this show. Anyway, so what I was saying is over here on the scalp strategy, this would have been a good little move. We break the highs, come back up, we trade a little bit below, right, and then it take right back off. That's a nice little move there. Some of these are just beautiful scalps. You know what I'm saying? So we do got to set up an extra strategy for that. You feel me? And we can do that here if we want to. Just because I don't think price is. I don't think nothing crazy about to happen. We just had that move up. We caught a nice little play. If you're here right now, I want to thank you for watching. It's your boy Kato Geechee, also known as the Trading Plug. We caught a good move. But what I'm explaining to the people right now is we need to make an exit strategy in our MotiveWave, specifically for scalps, right? Because we caught that good move up. But it was moves. There were moves in some of this that we could have caught, and I'm realizing it looking at our order flow chart. Now, just in case y'all didn't see the order flow chart, this is gonna be our order flow chart here. Order flow chart, we got it set to move on at every 150 ticks taken. If y'all don't know what a tick chart is, you know that's a whole nother video. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we wanna basically create an exit strategy so we can get into trades that are gonna look like this, y'all. See, we broke that high there. Even if we just get in here, boom, we have our stop loss here below the line. We cross up. Even if we can get a 1 or 2, beautiful. Look, beautiful 1 or 2, and we basically say, okay, that's perfectly fine. We cool with that, right? Risking $82 to make $170. Boom, right? That's just only reason why we do that is because we're willing to take this little trade because we've already taken our bigger trades. One, we can risk less money. Risking $80 is not shit. To make 170 on top of our 400 that we already made, though. See, that's the thing. You feel me? And so we just got to create an exit strategy for it, and then we can just kind of see. We can trade. We can say, okay, this price right here, this price level has been sitting here, and it's been a strong level for the longest. So if we break, we already know, okay, I'm expecting to make it to this price level. Now the thing is this is what you got to do with a scalp strategy is, if price start going against you, if it start going up, you need to start trailing it. Your stop needs to be at break even. Do you understand? Otherwise, you will get fucking destroyed. You feel me? So that's what we gonna do. I'm sorry, yo. Let me do that, buddy. Yeah, see, for instance, right now, like right now, if we were to break these highs right here, if we break these highs, you know, I would be interested in just going long real quick. Boom. And where would I be taking a long to? Look at that. It's a zone right there. Quit fucking playing with the boy. I'm gonna show you niggas how to program. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, I would want to break these highs. Even if we didn't make it there, I would even be okay with saying, okay, we're gonna take this to here. Can we at least make it to the top of the fucking band? You see what I'm saying? You feel me, gang? See, that's why I said this little level's holding, and I expect it to hold because what we on our 2K tick chart, we at a level. You know what I'm saying? So even if it hold, it come back, touch the EMA, and then bounce off. I'm okay with that. But like I said, this did not come back down and touch the VWAP, and I'm not okay with that. Not okay. I want price to come down and touch that VWAP. Wrong way. You know, price need to come down, touch that VWAPster. But yeah, price didn't come down and touch that VWAP. But listen, like I was, hold on, let me get this off of fucking underlay. Don't piss me off, don't you know? But even though it didn't come down and touch that VWAP, I would have been okay with going for scalps. You feel me? But what are we looking for in a scalp? What are we looking for in a scalp, y'all? 30 ticks, 40 ticks? What y'all think? Y'all give me a good number. What's a good number for y'all? See, something like this. What's a good number? Look at that. And I like this. Risking $90 to make 196. I likes it. You know what I'm saying? I likes it and I wants it. You know what I'm saying? So what is it set to? It's set to 4. So 4 micros. Okay, 1 mini. 1 mini with a stop loss like, let's see. This is oh, okay, so 50's about right. Wait, so is our handgun appropriate? Let's look at our handgun strategy real quick, because I think it might be appropriate. Okay, so we about to create our exit strategy. Okay, y'all, so this is what our exit strategy gonna look like. Our stop is gonna be set at about, let's just say 60 ticks, y'all. Take profit gonna be at 100. But once we make it to about, what's a good number, y'all? Once we make it to about 60 ticks, our stop loss is gonna move to 10 ticks. What y'all think about that? Should we make that a smaller little thing? You feel me? Should we make it so where once we 70 ticks maybe? What y'all think? 70? Let's do 65. Once we, that's just basically moving our stop to break even. So once we get 65 ticks in profit, stop move to 10 ticks in profit. Right? And we just shooting for that 100, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna apply that. So now we got our sniper strategy is our main strategy, right? That we use, right? And then we have our handgun strategy, which is just gonna be used for our scalping, right? And we just looking for smaller moves in those moves, right? And we're gonna use our order flow chart to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. I don't think nothing miraculous is about to happen. So what I'm gonna actually do, y'all, is I'm gonna actually step off. You smell me? Hold on, y'all. But yeah. All right, y'all. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna actually step off. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Make me some breakfast. Finish my coffee here. I want to thank y'all for watching. It is your boy Kato Geechee, also known as the Trading Plug. If you don't know, you're gonna learn today, young bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. We had a nice little day. We made us some money, and y'all just think about this. And this is what I had to learn: is you let these small days add up, and the reason being is because of the simple fact of if you win, like today we did about $400. If you win 400 today, you feel me? You did 400 and not in the first fucking hour. You see what I'm saying? We did 400 in the first hour. Beautiful. Now we could have let that ride. We could have let that rock. Y'all seen how we could have let that rock. That trade was really supposed to be about 700-800, but we kind of exited early. No biggie. 400 is still good. You think about it like this: you make 250 a day, and if you don't work a job, you're still making about $100,000 a year. If you do work a job, you making this on top of that. So you really chickened up. You really caked up like a thick bitch in church on Chino. So yeah, man, y'all just take it slow. Don't try to jump in and do what everybody else doing. I had those moments too where I be like, I want 1,000, I want a band a day on Chino. You feel me? And so I know how that feel. I'm just letting y'all know you don't need a band a day. You can do this shit with 250 a day. You feel me? I wouldn't go under 250 though. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And the reason being is just because anything now I'm not saying you have to make 250 a day, but my goal is always gonna be at least 250 a day. Now, you think about that, if you got more than one account, you can really get this chicken. 20 accounts, 250 a day, or even 200 a day. 200 times that 20 is what? On my soul, you think about that. You see what I'm saying? You think about that. You can have a 4-band day, don't you know? Easy. And get a payout and take payouts on all 20 accounts. So that's how you got to think about it, man. But like I said, y'all, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tapping in. We'll probably be on later. I gotta go get this car fixed. So we'll probably be on later for a stream. Either we'll be streaming some game or I'll be mixing in the studio. Ain't no telling. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's your boy Kato Geechee, aka the Trading Plug. If you don't know, you're gonna learn today. You feel me? If y'all don't do nothing else, man, do me a favor. Stay dangerous. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the follow button if you haven't already. I don't know what you're doing. But with that being said, we out of here, gang.